Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter can be classified into elements and compounds. An element is a substance that consists of only one type of atoms. A compound is a substance that contains two or more elements that are chemically bonded together. Matter is made up of tiny and discrete particles. There are space between these particles. The particles may be atoms, molecules, or ions. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that can be participate in a chemical reaction. Metals and some nonmetals such as carbon and noble gases exist as atoms. A molecule is a neutral particle that consists of two or more atoms which are chemically bonded together. An ion is a positively charged or negatively charged particle. Molecules can be either elements or compounds. Compounds that are formed between atoms of nonmetals usually consist of molecules. Compounds that are formed between atoms of metals and nonmetals usually consist of ions. Particles in matter are in motion. This has been confirmed by many experiments such as the diffusion of bromine. Diffusion occurs when the particle of a substance move between the particles of another substance from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. Diffusion of matter occurs most rapidly in gases, slower in liquids, and slowest in solids. The blue color of copper to sulfate spreads very slowly into the jelly. After a few days, the jelly turns entirely blue. The purple color of potassium manganate 7 solution spreads slowly throughout the water. After a few hours, the water turns uniformly purple. The rate of diffusion is affected by the temperature. The higher the temperature, the faster the particles move and so the faster the diffusion. For example, the purple color of potassium manganate 7 spreads through the water much more quickly in hot water than in cold water. A brown vapor spreads quickly throughout the two gas jars in a few minutes. The rate of diffusion of gas particles depends on their mass. Gases with low molecular masses diffuse faster than those with high molecular masses. The kinetic theory of matter and the changes in state of matter. The arrangement and movement of particles in solids, liquids, and gases are described in the kinetic theory of matter. The kinetic theory of matter is used to explain the changes in the states of matter. The changes in the states of matter are caused by heating or cooling. For example, ice melts when it is heated, and water changes into ice when it is frozen. The kinetic energy of particles increases during heating. The kinetic energy of particles decreases during cooling. Why does a gas not have fixed shape or volume? Gas can be easily compressed because the particles have more space between them compared to the particles of liquids or solids. Thus, it has no fixed shape or volume. A liquid cannot be compressed easily because the particles are packed closely even though are arranged in disorderly manner. Thus, it has a fixed volume. It does not have a fixed shape but takes the shape of the container. Why does a solid have a fixed shape or volume? A solid cannot be compressed because its particles are very close to one another. Thus, it has a fixed shape or volume. Freezing is the process whereby a liquid state of matter changes to solid state of matter at a particular temperature and pressure. Boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid state of matter changes into a gas state of matter at a particular temperature and pressure. At time zero, the substance exists in solid state. the temperature below its melting point. The particles are very closely packed together and can only vibrate. When solid substance heated, particles absorb more energy and vibrate faster. The temperature and kinetic energy of the substance increases. At point A, the substance exists in solid state. Heat energy absorbed by the particles is enough to overcome the force of attraction between them. The solid begins to melt and changes into liquid state. During the melting process, point A to point B, the substance exists in both solid and liquid state. The temperature remains unchanged. The constant temperature is the melting point. Energy absorbed is used to overcome the force of attraction between the particles. At point B, the substance exists in liquid state. The melting process ends. Point B to point C, the substance exists in liquid state. The temperature and kinetic energy increases and the particles move faster. At point C, the substance exists in liquid state. Heat energy absorbed by the particles is enough to overcome the force of attraction between them. Liquid begins to change into gas. From point C to D, the substance exists in both liquid and gaseous state. The temperature remains unchanged. The constant temperature is the boiling point. Energy absorbed is used to overcome the force of attraction between the particles. At point D, the substance exists in gaseous state only. From point D to E, the gas particles continue to absorb more energy and move faster. The temperature increases as heating continues. At point 1, the substance exists in gaseous state. The particles have very high energy and move randomly. The force of attraction between the particles are very weak. From point 1 to point 2, the substance exists in gaseous state. The particles lose kinetic energy and the temperature decreases. At point 2, the substance exists in gaseous state. Stronger forces of attraction form and the gas begin to condense and changes into liquid. From point 2 to point 3, the substance exists in both gaseous and liquid states. The temperature remains unchanged. The constant temperature is the boiling point. Energy produced during the formation of force of attraction is equal to the heat energy released to the surroundings during cooling. At point 3, the substance exists in liquid state. All the gas particles have condensed into liquid. From point 3 to point 4, the substance exists in liquid state. The temperature decreases and the particles lose more kinetic energy and move slower. At point 4, the substance exists in liquid state. The particles have very little energy and begin to move closer towards one another. Liquid begin to freeze into solid. From point 4 to 5, the substance exists in both liquid and solid state. Temperature remain unchanged. The constant temperature is the freezing point. Stronger forces of attraction form during freezing. The energy released is the same as the energy lost to the surroundings. At point 5, all the liquid freezes into solid. The particles are closely packed in an orderly manner. From point 5 to 6, the substance exists as a solid. Temperature decreases as cooling continues.